Alright, so here's Neo in the bottom right. In the upper left, here's MediK. Now, my orc bias is going to be showing a little bit. Feel free to say that in the chat if you want to. The undead side of this matchup currently with ghouls is pretty simple. Not at the top level. And I'll explain. A good way to play this, if you're in the undead player's shoes, and you're up against an opponent below 1600 MMR, right? So, let's say below 1600 MMR, you know the build orders, you know the creep routes, you have alright micro, but you're not going to do anything too crazy a lot of the time. Right? You're going to keep it pretty standard. Storov, thank you for the 5 gifties. I appreciate that. He gifts this sub to Starscream, Grosser, Ballot, Manchan, and Weapon, XIII. That's 13, and then a 2. Thank you for that. Very much appreciated. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And make sure to thank him if you got a sub. Back to my point. You're not going to do anything too crazy. Your micro's not going to be too perfect. And as long as on the side of Neo, you just play standard and play well, you're going to have a really strong timing. What's the strong timing with Undead? He goes Dreadlord. Well, I guess let's just ignore everything I just said. I'm not even going to finish my point. He's going Dreadlord. So this is not too simple. Let's see what Neo does. Necromancy. Skull. He vetoed into Shallow Grave so he could go for an expansion, I'm sure. But he's going to get immediately Farseer harassed. This could end in a very rough situation. He's already put 18 damage on his Dreadlord. Oh, but sleep is something that MediK has to be aware of. Should definitely eventually send one of these wolves into the creeps to start everything interfiring. There we go, Flo. Thank you. And a resummon. But he hasn't forced interfire on any of the creeps. It's about to be nighttime. Then Neo can sleep the priest, kill both trappers, and before you know it, the creep. Not that difficult any longer. He's creeping? What a crazy man. And here goes Neo. Doesn't sleep the priest, instead focuses it down. Okay, in this situation, you kind of got to still go for the creeps, unless you just go for a sleep surround. Oh, this is tough. Yeah, because now everything's interfired, and Neo hasn't even finished any of the creeps yet. Priest finally goes down. Okay, one ghoul, but it's going to be for one headhunter, possibly. Nope. Nice micro on this ghoul. Might go down eventually, but going to buy some time. Neo might just have to attack and play one base Dreadlord. See, the thing about Shallow Grave is it's a big map. Takes your opponent a long time to get to your expansion, but it's not like it's an easy expansion to creep. Maps that have easy expansions to creep are things like Tidehunters, things like Autumn Leaves, things like Echo Isles, Melting Valley, which is in the pool this week. But Shallow Grave is one of the most difficult expansions to creep currently. Just because of the inner fire, really. You know, again, goes to a sleep surround. Nice counter surround from MediK, though. Ooh, and the Dreadlord. And poked on down. Do appreciate that Neo went for a cheese when he knew he was down, 250 MMR. But I just don't know if the map was the right choice with this cheese. He can still hold, though. He's got plenty of ghouls. He's teching. And actually, the tech is almost even. We'll check the main base in a second. Dreadlord falls. Neo doesn't have a Nerubian, though. If he had a Nerubian, this would be a lot easier to not take so much damage right now. There's all the ghouls. He's gonna get one headhunter. Using a lot more ghouls, though. Dreadlord halfway out again. But yeah, MediK seemed to have forgotten his tech. Like his cardboard 5. Yeah, me as well. Me as well. In the immediate surround. Okay, never mind. Not the immediate surround. Yeah, now upgrading into Nerubian. So Neo's taking damage, but it's not as though it's entirely over. You can stick it out. You can keep playing it. Look at the tech. Tech seemed to be forgotten about for a long, long time. Maybe MediK just prioritized more headhunters before teching, of course, to counter the expansion. But in doing so, the tech is now pretty much dead even for these two. The experience, however, is not 2.3 or 2.5 even on the CORSAIR. Like that 2.7. It's gonna be level 3 now as well. Neo could just get level 2. Get a couple carrion swarms on all these headhunters. Ooh, troll regen is going to be omega value for MediK. Coil is going to be pretty value for Neo. MediK will now finally get that level 3. Pretty much all off harass. Continues to still creeps away. Neo's at least going to get level 2, but there's going to be a Shadow Hunter here with X soon. Guess the DK will help in that. No Slaughterhouse. No third Zig. No tier 3 tech for Neo. He's happy to be at 29 supply currently, I suppose. MediK out of mana at least on his CORSAIR. Ultimate Viking, thank you for the 20 months. How you doing? Good to see ya. Illusion's going to be scouting the progress of the tier 3. And there's the tier 3. Speaking of that for Neo. This camp is long gone. So long. I'm going to go for his lab. Yeah, if he was able to get heal wards here, that'd be quite nice. Yeah, full regen would have been great. Could have gotten it by now. He can easily afford it. And plus one attack on the headhunters would like to see. Is what we're looking for, or a mana stone. There's a mana stone. And Neo forced into just little green camps. What else is he supposed to creep right now? He could probably get away with his Merc camp. Close his eyes and wish real hard. Goes forward. Tier 3 is now done from MediK. That's going to be Berserkers soon. Actually building a headhunter right now. First carrion swarm lands really well, but heal wave is here to counter it, and there's plenty of them due to the mana stone. This is where troll regen would have even more value. Wolf block. I need another coil. Does land. Oh, he coils the wolf! He can still get out, though. Oh, no, he didn't TP. Coil lands, though. Nice save on the Dreadlord. All right, Neil. You can reach for a potion. All right. And that's the Mana Stone invested. Neo shouldn't overcommit here, though. He should back away. Back away while he still can. Just be happy the Dreadlord's alive. Oh, save the ghouls. Save the children! Okay, we're good. Tier 3, online, Lich. Lich and Orb, Neo. That's what we want to see. ASAP. And, try to snag that mercenary camp if you can. Neo holds one more time. But that's the thing about CORSAIR Headhunter is you're always kind of getting stronger. Attack upgrades. He still needs Kodo upgrade. There's always things. Still needs TC. Pork Army is always getting stronger. Neo does go for the Burnt Camp. If he can get 3-3 and a Lich with Orb, dang nabbit, he might be able to win a fight. How do you enter a tournament like this? Cup.backtowarcraft.com. It's every Friday. We also have a cup every Wednesday, which I believe is nalul.backtowarcraft.com. NALUL, that is. Or you can go to warcraft3.info. It has all the tournaments in the right-hand panel. Level 2 on the Death Knight. Level 2.7 on the Dreadlord. Yeah, 7. DC +2 attack. Windrider on the way. And Lich is out with Orb. But Neil would be wise to TP. Just TP. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here, Neil. By the way, MediK did get the heal wards that we were talking about earlier. Goes for the Shadow Hunter, and it actually might work. Sleep! 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 Sleep it! No! He's gonna lose a Lich now! Had a greater heal. Well, has a greater heal. But no, she's just gonna be called the Orc Army too strong, and Neil was a good try, but at the end of the day, it was almost 300 MMR difference. And Orc Imba, as we all know.